Great. So we should start, right?
Yes, sir. You can start the session, sir.
Okay. So yesterday we were discussing about these special curves, sine x, x by 5, then what to, how to proceed, right? In several such cases, how we were compressing the curves, moving the curves left or right, inverting the curves about y-axis, right? So this is all we had done yesterday. So yesterday, this was the special curve that we had discussed, x divided by GIF of x. So you know it is a piecewise function, right? Because my slope is 1 by GIF of x, but the value of GIF of x is itself changing. When my value of x is changing, it is piecewise. So it is basically it like depends on what range my x falls into. So that is how it will change. Similarly, we magnified this figure three times along y-axis. So it was 3x by GIF of x, right? So similarly, this was e raised to x by GIF of x. Again, the same thing you can see. It is being divided. So that is why between 1 and 2, see this thing over here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay. So between 1 and 2, it is going up like this. Then from 2 to 3, it is like this second line. Then from 3 to 4, this third line. Then 4, 5 to 6, 4 to 5, this line. Because again, the same thing. My GIF of x has to change. Okay. So this GIF e raised to x by 3, right? It is e raised to x by 3 divided by GIF of x by 3. So I have taken x by 3, f of x by 3. It is f of x by 3. So basically what has happened, my function has now expanded three times in x direction. So the same function I have here, it will get expanded three times. So this thing over here, earlier it was 1, now it will be 3, right? It will be 3. This second break, the second break will be 6. Similarly, my third break will be 9. So that is why you can see here the same thing is happening as it was happening earlier, but in the x direction it has expanded, right? Okay. So see, you can see here also, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay. So whatever was happening at 1, 2, 3, 4 will now happen at 3, 6, 9, and 12. This thing, right? This thing 12. Okay, multiplied by 3. But the value won't change in y-axis. See, here you see the second line. The second line was reaching the top at 10, near to 10, somewhere near to 10. Here also, the second line is reaching the top somewhere near to 10. Similarly, the third line you see, it is somewhere halfway between 15 and 20.
19.
The same thing, है ना? So the
Yes,
same
sir.
will happen here. If you see, this is somewhere 15. So like somewhere between 15 and 20 halfway. So like in y-axis, there is no change. It is just happening in x-axis. Moving into this is the curve of f of x is equal to x multiplied by GIF of x. X multiplied by GIF of x. Right? So what will happen? My slope, my slope of the curve. What will be my slope of the curve? If I have y is equal to cx, so my slope is c, right? So I have x multiplied by GIF of x. So my slope will be GIF of x. But my GIF of x is itself piecewise. So between 0 and 1, it will be 0. So it will behave as 0x. Between 1 and 2, 1x. Between
One.
2 and 3, 2x,
2x.
right?
Sir.
Similarly, between -1 and 0, minus
My
1x,
Minus
right?
one.
So you can see here, between 0 and 1, just a second. See, this is, just a second. So see, this is my 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Okay. This is -1, this is -2, this is -3. So see, you can see between 0 and 1, it is behaving like 0x. So 0x is basically 0. So that is why it is 0. It lies on y-axis, 0. You know what is meant by slope 0? Slope 0 means parallel to x-axis.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, between 1 and 2, it is behaving with 1x. It is behaving like 1x. Between 2 and 3, 2x. Between 3 and 4, 3x. Between 4 and 5, 4x. Similarly,
4x.
if you move to the left side, -1x, -2x, -3x, -4x, -5x. So there is again this property we had learned yesterday also. This property will again follow. If you extend any of these lines, if you extend any of these lines, they will pass through.
Origin.
Origin.
Correct. Correct. They will pass through origin because they are just originating from the origin, and we have cut, we have taken that segment. So if the segment is extended again, it will have the same properties as the curve, right? Okay. So we'll be discussing this one a bit later. So yeah. So this is 4 sin x. Y is equal to 4 sin x. So see, this is 0. Okay. This is pi. This is 2 pi. Okay. This is minus pi. So just I will just go back to I will just go back to this point. So see, the maximum that the function was getting here in case of y is equal to sin x was 1, and the minimum it was getting was -1, right? Now I have taken 4 sin x. So basically f of x multiplied by some value 4. So nothing will change in x-axis. There is no change in x-axis. The same thing that was happening in x, it was going up and coming back down at pi. The same is happening, going up, coming back down at pi. But now the change is, what is the change now? It will grow to a higher value. How much higher will it grow? It will grow 4 times of the higher value. Right? So basically, it has magnified 4 times in y direction.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So nothing will happen in x direction. It is just being magnified in y direction. Similarly, I have 0.5 of sin x. So 0.5 of sin x basically means what? Half of sin x. So it is getting reduced. It is getting reduced, right? Because half is lesser than 1. So it is getting reduced only in y direction.
Yes, sir. By half units.
Correct. Uh, by half scale, you say, like units is different. Yes, you are correct. Like it is being reduced by a scale of half. My value of scale is half. Correct. In y direction, right? It
Yes,
has the
sir.
same properties as this curve. It will start at 0, come back down at pi, then this thing 2 pi. So there is no change in x-axis. This is minus pi, this is minus 2 pi, right? Now what am I doing? I'm comparing my sin x. This is my sin x, right? I'm comparing my sin x to y is equal to x by 3. So there are 3 solutions. ये कल भी किया था हमने, right? We had done this yesterday also. Because its slope has decreased. So this curve in red is sin x, and this is y is equal to x by 3. Now we have y is equal to x by 10. Y is equal to x by 10. How many solutions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? 7
7.
solutions. Here we have 3
Yes,
solutions.
sir. 7.
Okay, great. Yes, they are visible also, right? Now I have sine
Yes,
of
sir.
pi x. Tell me, how do you do sine of pi x? See, this curve in red is sine of pi x. Yesterday we had done sine of pi x. What happens when you take sine of pi x? So what happens is it was going up at 0 and coming back down at 1. Similarly, this second 2, this is 3, this is 4. So similarly, this is -1, -2, -3, right? Why it is coming down at 1? Because we have divided it by pi. See, earlier it was coming down at pi, going up 0, coming back down at pi. But now I have taken pi x. So my scale has reduced by pi. So what is pi divided by pi? Pi divided by pi is 1. Right?
Yes, sir.
So that is why it is going up at 0, coming back down at 1. Right?
Yes,
Going
sir.
up at 0 and coming back down at 1. Because I have reduced my factor by pi. See, if I reduce my factor by 2, so it will be pi by 2. If I reduce my factor by 3, it will be pi by 3. So similarly, if I reduce my factor by pi, so it will be pi divided by pi. What is pi
1.
divided by pi? 1. Correct.
One.
So now I have taken x by 3. This is my line is y is equal to x by 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 solutions. Right?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Similarly, coming back to this, coming back to this, coming back to this one. Now, this is sine of pi x. So what is sine of pi x basically? This is 0. It will come back down at 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 5. This is 6. Similarly, on the left side, it is -1, -2, -3, -4, right? It is the same thing. But I have taken y is equal to x by 10. This line is y is equal to x by 10. Can you tell me how many solutions are there?
21, sir.
How many?
21.
21. Okay. Let me have a look, please.
Yes, sir.
So see,
21.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I see only 19 solutions.
Sir, that last one.
Hmm.
Stand, sir.
I know. I knew every one of you was going to make that mistake. That is why I purposely put this question. Okay, now I will explain what was the mistake that all of you did. Okay, I will explain. So tell me, I have this equation y is equal to x by 10, right? So tell me, if I put x is equal to 10, what will be my value of y?
1.
1.
1, sir.
Absolutely correct. Correct. Absolutely correct. So basically, when y is equal to 10, okay, when y is equal to 10, my value, sorry, when x is equal to 10, my value of y is already 1. Okay, I am enlarging the picture for you. I am enlarging the picture for you. So what is happening is, I have my curve something like this, going like this. Okay, okay, array. Okay, just a second. I'll be, okay, just a second. Okay, just a second. So see, my curve was going something like this, like this. Okay, okay. Just consider it as a freehand curve for now. So see, okay, and can you tell me what is the value of this second y when my x is equal to 10? This second sine of pi x when my x is equal to 10. What is the value of sine of 10 pi?
Pi, sir.
Sine of 10 pi. Does anyone know what is the value of sine of 10 pi? No one knows? You can see it from the curve also. You can see it from the curve also. What is happening when my x is equal to 10? Where is this red curve intersecting? Just have a look here. What is the value of sine of 10 pi?
Sir, it will be 0.
Correct. Sine of n pi is 0, na?
Yes,
N
sir.
is any natural number. Everyone knows this, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. यार तुम लोग हार्ट अटैक दोगे मेरे को किसी दिन. साइन ऑफ 10 पाई तो पता ही होगा. लाइक ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पढ़ा है ना सर ने. सर हैज taught no trigonometry. Okay. You are not answering, so like what should I assume? So see, so this is my value x is equal to 10. Okay. This is my value x is equal to 10.
Yes,
And
sir.
said in the starting.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes.
And what is the maximum value that my sin x can take? Can you tell me sine of pi x? What is the maximum value of sine of pi x? Sine of pi x की maximum value क्या हो सकती है? Sine of
Infinite.
x की maximum, sin x की maximum value infinite होगी यार. यार तुम लोग प्लान करके आए हो ना सर को डिप्रेशन देना है. साइन ऑफ
नहीं,
पाई एक्स, साइन साइन साइन, tan नहीं बोल रहा मैं, साइन बोल रहा हूँ, साइन साइन. व्हाट इज द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ साइन यार? चलो दोबारा ऊपर चलता हूँ. साइन 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 मैक्सिमम वैल्यू
0, 1, sir, 1.
0, 1. And what is the minimum value?
-1, sir.
हाँ करेक्ट. हश, फाइनली आई गॉट अ साई ऑफ रिलीफ. नहीं तो आज तो भाई पक्का डिप्रेशन देते तुम लोग. साइन, व्हाट इज द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ साइन? इट इज 1 ना.
1,
साइन
sir.
की मैक्सिमम, यार उस टाइम हमने रेंज और डोमेन भी तो डिस्कस किए थे. ड्यूरिंग दैट वी हैड डिस्कस्ड आल्सो.
Yes, sir.
So see, what is happening is,
Yes.
okay, I am assuming my curve to be something like this. Okay, okay, freehand curve. So what is happening is, at x is equal to 10, my this curve, red curve, is at 0. And where is my second curve, the above curve that is going, the above line? Can you tell me? I have this line, y is equal to x by 10. At x is equal to 10, what is the y coordinate of this line? I have a curve
1,
y
sir.
is equal to, correct, correct. It is
1,
1,
sir.
right? So
Yes, sir.
basically the y coordinate of this point, what is the y coordinate of this point? It is 1, right?
How, sir?
It is
Can you
1.
explain?
See, I have this line. Okay, I have this line. The equation of the line is y is equal to x by 10. Okay, and I'm asking you, if x is equal to 10, what is my y coordinate? What is the y
1.
coordinate of my line? 1 na, 10 divided by 10. Anything
Yes, sir.
divided by itself is
Oh,
1. है ना, ये तो पता है ना?
हाँ, sir,
See, my
पता है.
line is, see, my line is going something like this. Okay, my line is going something like this. So what is happening is, at 10, when x is equal to 10, my y coordinate of this line is already 1. And if I move to its right, so I know if I'm moving to the right side, my line is going upwards, right? My line is going upwards. So ये तो पहले ही यहाँ पे 1 हो चुका है. And the maximum value that my sine can, that the value my sine can give is 1. So that means all the solutions that I can get, I will get to the left of this line, because to the right of this line, my line will go more than 1, and my sine cannot give a value more than 1. Okay, so see, what is happening is, at this point, my y coordinate is already equal to 1, and if I move to its right, my line will grow even further. So there is no chance that it can intersect. There is no chance that it can intersect this curve, this sin x curve. Did you get it? पूछ लो, कोई डाउट है तो.
Yes, sir.
See, it is logical. Okay, just a second. I will just share my screen again. Okay. Can you see this curve?
Yes, sir.
See, so this red one is the curve of sine of pi x. Okay. And this second curve is the this line. It has y is equal to x by 10. Okay. So what I'm doing, I'm going back. I am enlarging the curve to show you. So see what is happening. What is happening at x is equal to 10. At x is equal to 10, the y coordinate of my line is 1. So at this point, see, if you see clearly, it is 1. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So it is 1,
Yes, sir.
10. At 10, it is 1. So if I move to the right, I know my line is going upwards only. So if my line is going upwards, I know for sure that अगर मैं इसके थोड़ा भी right गया, रत्ती भर भी, if I move even a little bit right from x is equal to 10, my value will be higher than 10, right? My value of y will be higher than, sorry, my value of y will be higher than 1 because here it is 1. My value of y is 1. See, at 10, my value of y is 1. So if I move even a little bit further on the right, if I move even a little bit further on the right, my value will grow more than 1. And if my value grows more than 1, that is it cannot intersect my sine of pi x curve. Because
Yes.
the maximum value my sine of pi x can give is 1. Right? So इसके ऊपर चला गया फिर तो intersect हो ही नहीं सकता. It is not possible to intersect, right? You
Yes,
get it
sir.
now?
Yes,
Right,
sir.
great. So that is why you need to look at the properties of the curve also many times. Just like many times what it will happen is the curve will look very close. I had purposely given this question to show you. So you will need to evaluate the properties of the curve also. Okay. That is the thing I'm trying to say. That you will need to look into the line when you are checking the solutions. So there are only 19 solutions of this curve. There are not, how many did you say? You said 21, right? You said 21 and you, I guess you all had
Yes.
said 21 because
Yes.
this curve was looking very close. So if this curve is looking very close, just check it mathematically if it is possible or not. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
So the same thing will happen here also on the negative side also. This thing over here will not be a solution. Why? Because if I grow to the left side of -10, so my value will be lesser than -1. So if my value is lesser than -1, it can never intersect sine of pi x, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. So I have this one, fairly simple. So this is sine of pi x by 2. Okay. So what I'm doing, I am multiplying my this thing by pi by 2, my input by pi by 2. So what will happen? It will go up at 0 and come back down at what value? Tell me. It will go up at 0 and come back down at
1/2.
3.
1 by
1 by
2,
2.
sir.
1/2.
No, 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 no.
2,
See,
sir.
if
2.
it 2, correct, absolutely correct.
Oh,
2.
sir.
Why 2? Because it is pi by c. If I am doing sine of cx, so it will come back down at pi by c. Okay, and I am taken c as pi by 2. So it is pi divided by pi by 2. That is 2. Okay, so it will come back down at 2. Just remember this, okay? 2. Then this thing is 4. This is 6. Similarly, this is -2, -4, and -6. Okay. So, and this line is y is equal to x by 4. Y is equal to x by 4. So ये 1, 2, and 3 solutions. अच्छा चलो, and now I have the same curve, ये sine of pi x by 2 है, and I have y is equal to x by 5, x divided by 5. Can you tell me how many number of solutions are there? Can you tell me how many number of solutions are there?
8,
Yeah,
sir.
full screen come.
5.
How many?
5.
Yeah, see, the one who gave the answer as 8. There
Yes,
can
sir.
never, there can be never an even number of solutions in such a case. See
Sir.
why it cannot be even, I am telling you. See, I have one solution at the origin. Okay. Then no matter how many solutions I get on right side, the same I will get on left side also. So it is basically of the form 2n plus 1. So it always be odd. So you can verify your answers by this also. It will
Sir,
always be
3.
how many solutions?
3.
3. Okay. Anyone else?
5, sir.
5. Your name?
Bhavna,
Bhavna.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Yes, it is correct. 5 solutions.
How,
Beta
sir?
Bhavna, yes, yes, I will, I will. No worries. I will, I will explain. See, just look at this thing at x is equal to 5. Okay, just look at x is equal to 5. So I am drawing the curve something like this. Okay, I am drawing the curve something like this. This is my x is equal to 5 wala thing. So can you tell me when x is equal to 5, what is my value of y in both the cases? What is
1,
my
sir.
value of y?
1
Correct.
minus
In
1,
both
sir.
cases,
Minus
in both
1,
cases,
sir.
1
right?
minus 1.
1 minus 1.
What is 1 and minus 1? यार
Both the,
माइनस में तो
sir.
माइनस कैसे हो गया सी जस्ट लुक एट द कर्व ओके दिस रेड कर्व एंड पर्पल कर्व ओके जस्ट लुक एट बोथ द कर्व्स व्हेन आई हैव x is equal to 5 where are you seeing these two curves are you seeing it at y is equal to minus 1 y is equal to if it was my y is equal to minus 1 it would have been here अच्छा सबसे पहले तो ये बता दो does anyone know what is the value of sine of 5 pi by 2 ट्रिग्नोमेट्री नहीं किया क्या what happened क्यों नहीं हो रही पढ़ाई see see just tell me see I have x is equal to 5 okay I have x is equal to 5 okay where are you seeing these two curves
Sign of that value,
हाँ
sir.
so correct like see
It's
if I see my line it is very easy to calculate of the line okay so first we will do of the line so I have x is equal to 5 so what will be my y of the line y of line क्या होगा what will be my y coordinate of the line can anyone tell me what is y coordinate यार ये भी चल no worries
Sir, can you repeat once again question?
see I have y is equal to x by 5 is the equation of my line okay
Yes, sir.
I am asking you when my x coordinate is equal to 5
1.
what is the value of my y coordinate
1.
Sir.
correct absolutely correct it is 1 right 5 divided
Yes,
by
sir.
5 anything divided by itself is 1 तो यार
Yes,
Yes,
क्लास
sir.
sir.
फिफ्थ है ना ये तो पता है ना क्लास
Yes,
Yes,
फिफ्थ या
sir.
sir.
सिक्स्थ है ना एनीथिंग डिवाइडेड एक्सेप्ट जीरो by itself is 1 so basically if I look at this line okay if I am looking at this line so basically this line is passing through 1 and what about my second curve I have my second curve as y is equal to sine of pi x by 2 y is equal to sine of pi x by 2 and I am putting x is equal to 5 here so can you tell me what is the value sine of 5 pi by 2 does anyone know what is the value of sine 5 pi by 2 sine of 5 pi by 2 यार कर्व
1,
से ही देख लो
sir.
1 yes 1 you can see it from the curve also ये कर्व से
Yes,
देख लो ना
sir.
where is this curve it is at 1
Sure.
right it is at 1 so basically what is happening is I have drawn this figure over here for you okay I have drawn this figure over here for you so see both of my this curve both of this sine curve also and my line so I will just erase this thing I will erase this vertical line for confusion okay so see what is happening is at x is equal to 5 at x is equal to 5 both of these curves have the value 1 so it is intersecting here and my line is moving like this
Yes, sir.
right so there means there will be one more solution here also it looks like a tangent but it is not a tangent
Yes, sir.
right it looks like a tangent but it is not so it was sine of pi x by 2 right just a second so can you see this
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
you can see this curve right so see what is happening one solution I can say for sure it is here one solution definitely at origin the same at here if I go back into the picture So see, this line is y is equal to sorry, x is equal to 5. Okay. So see, what is happening at x is equal to 5 is both of these curves have the value 1, 5 comma 1, right? X is equal to 5, y is equal to 1. But this line is coming downwards like this. So there has to be one more intersection point somewhere around here, right? So that is why there are two intersection points.
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
अच्छा पहले तो ये बता दो कमेंट सेक्शन में कौन कौन है जिसको ये चीज इलॉजिकल लगी और कौन कौन है जिसको लॉजिकल लग रही है ठीक है ना ओके ग्रेट चलो एक तो आया एटलीस्ट सी लाइक व्हाट इज हैपनिंग इज मेनी अ टाइम्स यू वोंट गेट योर सोल्यूशन इन हैंड्स बहुत बार मतलब ऐसा नहीं होगा कि हाँ भाई लड्डू हाथ में मिल गया खा लिया मेनी अ टाइम्स यू विल नीड टू थिंक you will need to think about how to proceed like sometimes the lines will get very closer so if they are getting very closer you will need to evaluate it mathematically अब यार सबसे पहले तो ये बताओ ट्रिग्नोमेट्री पढ़ी है कि नहीं पढ़ी the ones who have not studied trigonometry sorry the ones who have studied trigonometry please raise your hand okay you have studied trigonometry so if you have studied trigonometry you know how to calculate the sine of all angles right
Yes, sir.
okay
Yes, sir.
sine, cos, tan of any angle I give you, you will be able to calculate, na? Okay. See, because you are not answering such questions, na? I I need the knowledge of trigonometry now. Sine of pi x by 2 when x is 5. So, like, I need you all to answer such questions. So, if you won't be answering, like, it will be difficult from my end to continue. So, just apply your trigonometry knowledge here. Okay. Chalo, बढ़िया. So see, this is my curve of y is equal to cos x and y is equal to x. So see, what is happening is cos x starts from 0 comma 1. So this point over here is 0 comma 1. It comes back down at what point? Can you tell me? At what point is it 0? It is 0 on pi by 2, right? Then
Yes, sir.
again, it is 0 on 3 pi by 2. Then
Pi
again,
by
it is 0 on 5 pi by 2,
3 pi by
right?
2.
Similarly, minus pi by 2. Then we have
Minus
minus
3
3 pi by
pi
2.
by 2.
Then we have
Minus
minus of 5 pi by 2. Correct?
5 pi by 2. Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Similarly, the same thing. It is cos x only. So this will also be pi by 2 and 3 pi by 2. Right?
Yes,
So
sir.
this like this line has slope 1, right? Because it is x is equal to y. Similarly, this line is y is equal to 2x. So it has slope is equal to 2, right?
Sir.
So can you tell me number of solutions here? Each
One,
function में कितने number of solutions है? 1.
One,
Great.
sir. One, sir.
for
हाँ,
both
Here
correct.
also one, sir.
हाँ, yes. 1. Correct. So see, this is cos of pi x. Okay, cos of pi x. So what will happen? The same thing that was happening here. The same thing that was happening here. This point will remain as 0 comma 1. This 0 comma 1 will remain same. But it was starting at 0 comma 1 and coming down. So this coming down point, yeah, the where it is touching my x-axis, this point will decrease pi times because I have multiplied by pi. So can you tell me the coordinate of this point where it is touching? See, earlier it was touching at pi by 2. Okay. Now it will touch at a value that is like it has decreased pi times. It has scaled down to pi times.
by 2.
So now
1 by 2.
it 1 by 2, correct.
1.
Correct. So similarly, this thing is 3 by 2.
Yes, sir.
5
Correct?
by 2. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. So this thing will be 5 by 2. Similarly, on the negative side, this is minus half. minus 3 pi by minus 3 by 2, right? This will be
minus
minus
5 by
5
2.
by 2,
2.
correct? Similarly,
Yes.
cos of pi x, cos of pi x, I have cos of pi x. अब बताओ cos of pi x कैसे करोगे? See, again the same thing. This point will be 0, 1 only. ये ऊपर cap, first starting point will be 0, 1. But now my point will decrease by pi by 2 of this one because I have multiplied it by pi by 2. So earlier it was coming down at pi by 2. So can you tell me which point is it coming down now?
Sir, can you repeat?
4.
अरे यार, see, it was starting at 0 from top, coming down at pi by 2. Okay. Now I have decreased my this thing by pi by 2. So basically whatever was happening before divided by pi by 2. So it was coming down at pi by 2, pi by 2. Okay. Now I have to divide it by pi by 2 because that is the input I have given. So basically now it will come back at 1, come down
Sir.
at 1, right? Because it has decreased now. So this thing, this point is 1, this point is 2. This point, sorry, this point is 3. This is 5. Similarly, this minus 1. This point is minus 3, minus 5. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, great, great. So this is my curve cos of pi x, this same thing, cos of pi x. And this line is y is equal to x by 4. Y is equal to x by 4. अब बता दो जल्दी से इसके number of solutions.
8, sir.
How many?
7.
8, sir.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
7.
6, 7. अच्छा, अब ये बताओ, are there how many solutions are at this point? We will need to calculate manually. Okay, because like the curve is growing really closer. It has gone really close over here. Right. So, क्या करोगे? Again the same thing. You will check the value of y. So can you tell me what is my value of y in both of these curves?
1, sir.
It is, yes, correct. In both of these curves.
1.
Like you take cos of 4 pi also, that is also 1.
Yes,
Cos of
sir.
4 pi is also 1. And if you
Yes.
take this curve also,
Yes.
both of these are 1. So
Yes.
now just think, now just try to think. Both of these curves are intersecting at 4, 1, right?
Yes,
Both of
sir.
these curves are intersecting at 4, 1. This point is 4, 1. और ये मेरी line ऐसे नीचे, like it is going something like this.
Yes,
So there
sir.
has to be two solutions at this point, like near this point. इस
Yes,
point
sir.
के आसपास there will be two solutions, right? समझ आया ना?
9, sir. Total solutions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct, absolutely correct. 9 solutions. Such problems have like come previously in JE. Correct, 9 solutions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, right? There will be two solutions in there. Why there will be two? We have evaluated it manually there also. Now see, the point is the symmetry about y-axis has been lost in case of cos. Okay, the symmetry is lost about that. Earlier what we were doing in this sine वाले चीज में क्या कर रहे थे? You could have just calculated the solutions on one side and then just double it. Okay, that will give you the solutions on the left side. But the same is not happening here. The same is not happening here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solutions on the right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4 solutions on the left. Okay, there is no symmetry about origin. So in case of cos, you need to be very, very careful. Fine. Okay. So see, this is again the same thing. Cos of pi x and y is equal to cos of pi x and y is equal to x by 10. चलो इसका बता दो यार जल्दी से.
19, sir.
19. Okay.
Sir.
1, 2, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. अच्छा, 19. Hmm. Correct. 19 of this part, absolutely correct. Do I need to look a bit further into this function? See,
Yes,
just
sir.
till where do I need to think? Like, till where do I need to look at this function?
Right side, sir.
Right side, till
Yes.
what value? I need
10.
to look till x is equal to 10, right? I will go
Yes,
till x is
sir.
equal to 10. I have purposely cropped this function over here
Yes,
at
sir.
x is equal to 8 so that
Equal
you
to
don't think of the further function. Okay, now let us look at x is equal to 10. Okay, what will
yes.
happen when x is equal to 10? Okay, just look at x is equal to 10. So can you tell me what will be the value of both y's when x is equal to 10?
1, sir.
One,
Correct.
sir.
Both values of y will be 1. Okay, so that means it is something like this. It is intersecting here. It will grow a line and there will be two solutions near to x is equal to 10 also. So like the function is cropped over here. If possible, I'll just a second. Okay, cos of pi x है ना? And y is equal to x by 10. So see, yeah, मैंने ना, I have just cropped this function over here. Crop means like I have just taken a smaller picture, right? So that you don't look into the bigger picture. But you actually needed to look till here. Why? Because at x is equal to 10, my value is growing here. So see, there is one solution at 10 comma 1 and one solution to left of it also. See, like this, right? So there will be two solutions there also. So you ignored the two solutions.
Yes, sir.
There will be total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
21,
8,
sir.
9, 10,
22, sir.
11, 12. हाँ, correct. 21 solutions, right? There will be total of
Yes, sir.
21 solutions, correct. Similarly, we have cos of pi x by 2 and x by
How,
5.
sir?
Yes, which one? Which
21
one?
solutions, sir.
See, because
20.
19 solutions तो तुमको photo में दिख गए हैं. There are
हाँ,
19 solutions clearly visible in the photo. But when x is equal to 10, there is a solution at x is equal to 10 also. And when you are near x is equal to 10, you need to move this line little bit leftwards. And there will be one solution present there also. So there will be total two solutions present near x is equal to 10. Okay. So see,
okay.
this is my cos of pi x by 2 and x by 5. So there are clearly visible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solutions. Okay, it is like very easy. X by 5 है तो कुछ ज़्यादा टेंशन वाली बात नहीं है. Because see, what is happening is the point where this function is 0, that is the value where like that is the point where this line is crossing the y is equal to 1. So that is why you don't need to worry. Worry generally happens when your y is equal to 1 is occurring along with the maximum value of the curve. That is when we need to worry. So in such a case, you won't worry. Because see, when you got y is equal to 1, you can check. You get y is equal to 1 when x is equal to 5. And when x is equal to 5, your second value of y is 0. This second curve value of y is 0. So you don't need to worry. चिंता की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Because it is 0 here. There is no chance that it can intersect. Because this is at 5 comma 1 and this is at 5 comma 0. These two curves are 1 unit apart. So no need to worry about that. Similarly, we have this one. We have this one. So इसमें बढ़ते हैं आगे. This one, like just like previous one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 और इसके आगे तो कोई सोल्यूशन होगा ही नहीं. Can you say for see y is equal to x by 10 है. Okay, I have y is equal to x by 10, my line. So can I say that when x is greater than 10, I can have no solution,
Yes, sir.
right? Because
Yes,
when
sir.
because when x is greater than 10, my y will be greater than 1. तो कोई चांस ही नहीं है कि
Yes.
सोल्यूशन आ जाए, है ना? चांस ही नहीं है.
11, sir. Solutions, total solutions. 11,
How
sir.
Yes,
many?
sir. 11.
1, 2, 3,
11,
4,
sir.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
11.
11. Yes, correct. 11, 11. Absolutely correct. There will be two solutions to the left, right? At near here, at x is
Yes,
equal to minus 10, right?
yes,
Because
sir.
see,
Yes,
both
sir.
of these are, yeah, now, है ना, just like, now don't just memorize that if both the curves are looking near, like ऐसा नहीं है कि if both the curves are intersecting like this, or if they are looking very close, so there will be two solutions. Don't memorize this thing. What if I give you some condition like this? I have a curve like this, और ये उसके tangent से पास हो रहा है. Tangent वाला केस भी तो पॉसिबल है. So don't memorize it. The point I'm trying to make is don't memorize, okay? It
Okay.
it it the a case of tangent may also be possible. In that case, you can have only one solution here. But in case of sine, cos, tan, like in case of trigonometric functions, I'm just telling you beforehand only. In case of trigonometric functions, that tangent wala case won't come into picture, okay? So no need to worry currently. अभी अभी फिलहाल उसके टेंशन लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. But when we will study further, like आगे we will be discussing more complex solutions. So in that cases, there may be a need. Okay, it is possible there. Fine. So in case of trigonometric functions, that tangent wala case is not possible.
Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. This is 3 sine pi x by 2. So what will happen? What will happen? This function will grow till 3 and come down till minus 3. So basically sine of pi x by 2 tha mere paas. I have sine of pi x by 2 and I have multiplied it 3 times in y direction. I have enlarged it, magnified it. Okay. So I have magnified it 3 times. Fine. So now can you tell me what is the maximum, like ये तो मैंने वैसे ही बता दिया. I have anyways told you. What is the maximum value that this function can have? 3 sine of pi x by 2. What is the
3, sir.
maximum value and minimum value? 3. And minimum value?
-3.
-3.
हाँ, ये मैंने गलती से पहले ही बता दिया. Actually, I should have asked you. मैं गलती हो गई, मैं पहले ही बता दिया. Okay, no worries. So see, I will only consider that part of the line. Okay, only see that part of the line where my y is lesser than or equal to 3. Okay, I should only consider that part. Because when my y is greater than 3, I can for sure say that there will be no solution. Right? Can I say
Yes,
this?
sir.
Right? So can you tell me what will be the x coordinates of my line? See, I have my line y is equal to x by 3. So can you tell me I want my y to be lesser than 3, like on both sides, -3 also, +3 also. In other words, I can say mod of y is lesser than 3. So can you tell me what will be my range of x that I want to look into? It will be from -9 to 9, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Like if I look outside of this range, if I look outside of -9 to 9, I can for sure say कि solution मिलेगा ही नहीं, मेरा time बर्बाद होगा. It is a wastage of time if I am looking outside of this range,
Yes, sir.
correct? Because if I will get my solution only when my x is belonging from -9 to 9, or
Sir, can
rather
you
say my
explain
y
once
is
again?
belong. Yes, see, the maximum value of this curve, I have this curve 3 sine pi x by 2. Okay, the maximum value of this curve is 3 and the minimum value of this curve is -3. I have my line like this. So I only have to look into that part of my line, that segment, line segment, where my y is lesser than 3 and greater than -3. So basically my y should belong from -3 to 3. Okay, I can say that like that also. my y should belong from -3 to 3. Only if my y is belonging from -3 to 3, only then I can have a solution. Fine. अच्छा चलो अब इसके बता दो number of solutions जल्दी से.
11, sir. 11.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Correct.
Yes, sir.
Correct. There will be two solutions. Like दो solution यहाँ भी होंगे और दो यहाँ भी होंगे. See, it is sine. Okay. So always remember, if it is sine, it has rotational symmetry about origin. So if it has rotational symmetry about origin, you can just calculate on one side and then just double it. Fine.
सर यहाँ x की बताया ना वो समझ में नहीं आया सर.
Okay. See. I have y is equal to x by 3. Okay. I am telling you that my y has to be between -3 and 3. So what range will my x fall into? So I can just multiply it by 3. Right? Multiply 3. So it is -9 and 9. Just multiply it by 3. X is equal to 3y.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. No worries. So see, this is 5 times sine of pi x. 5 times sine of pi x. So 5 times sine of pi x है. So it is going down, going up, like ऊपर जा रहा है 0 से, नीचे आएगा at 1. Similarly, this second will be 2. This will be 3. This will be 4. And here it will be half. Okay. No, sorry, it will be 2. This will be 4. This will be 6. Okay. So I have x by 3 and 5 sine pi by x. So can you tell me number of solutions? Number of solutions कितने दिख रहे हैं?
$32, sir. 32.
Okay, मतलब see, there are only that much. How many are visible? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 31 होगा ना? Like there can
Yes,
never be even solutions. No? I had told you earlier also.
Yes, sir.
Even
31.
solution, even number of solutions are not possible in case of sine. Why are even numbers not possible? Tell me, why are even numbers not possible? See, because whatever you are having here, this thing, let me assume it to be n. N solutions I got here. The same n solutions I get here also. And one solution at origin. So it is basically 2n plus 1. So it has to be odd. ये थोड़ा ज्यादा मैथ्स हो गया.
31, sir.
Right? It has to be fine. So similarly, I have 4 sine pi x and x by 5. तो इसका भी देख लेना, ये हो गया होमवर्क तुम्हारा. ठीक है. ओके, अच्छा जल्दी खत्म हो गया क्या आज? ठीक है, यही था. अरे हाँ यार, जल्दी कहाँ खत्म. We have bit things left also. So there is one very important type of function that all of us must know. Okay. It is called the minimum and maximum functions. Okay. See, I have two functions plotted here. One is my line y is equal to 3 minus 2x. Okay. This red is a line y is equal to 3 minus 2x. And this parabolic curve is y is equal to x square plus 1. Fine. So what will my minimum function do? My minimum function, what it will do, it will plot, like it will choose the minimum, the lesser, that is nearer to y-axis. Okay, it will choose that value that is lesser. So see, from here, if you clearly see from this point to left, my red line is lower, has a lower value compared to my black line. So from this point, it has chosen this red line. Okay, and between these two intersection points, my black curve has grown lesser. So it has taken this lesser curve from here to here. And when after this intersection point to its right, my red curve is on the below. So again, it has started taking my red curve. So I am just assuming my parabolic curve to be f1 of x and this second thing to be f2 of x. So it is generally denoted as y is equal to minimum of f1 of x comma f2 of x. Okay, so what it will do at every value of x, it will compare that which function is lower, which function is has a lesser value, and whichever function has a lesser value, it will choose that function for that value of x. So that is why from this intersections range, see to the left side of this intersection point, I can see that I have this line. This red line is below my black curve. So basically, to the left of this intersection point, my f2 of x is lesser than f1 of x. Okay, so it will choose f2 of x. So from the left side of this intersection point, it has plotted f2 of x. Between these two intersection points, my black curve has grown lesser. It is below on y-axis. So it has chosen f1 of x. And to the right of this curve, it
So
has seen.
it
Yes, yes.
f1 of x.
Yes, it has again chosen f2 of x. Like, what are you asking about f1 of x? Can you ask your question again?
Sir, in the middle. So
See, what is happening is, I'll just erase whatever I have written here. See, for every value of x, I am giving it many inputs. Okay, y is equal to minimum of, I am giving it many inputs. So what it will do at each value of x, it will give me the lesser. Which one is the lesser function? It will give me that one. So see, if you look clearly at this function, there are two intersection points of these functions. To the left of this intersection point, I can see that my red curve is below. It is below, so it has lesser value. Similarly, to the right, my red curve has a lesser value. So to the left of this intersection point, it will give me f2 of x. Between these two, it will give me f1 of x. And again, to the right, it will give me f2 of x. Similarly, we have a maximum function. Y is equal to maximum of f1x comma f2x. So what it is doing is, it is checking. See, to the left of this function, to the left of this intersection point, I can see that my black curve is higher. So it will give me f1 of x to the left of this intersection point. Between these two intersection points, which is my higher value? Red curve is my higher value. So it will give me f2 of x. And to the right of this intersection point, again, f1 of x is higher value. So it will give me the maximum value, right? So now you got what is the meaning of maximum and minimum functions. So how will you do it? You will just plot both the curves, check wherever they are intersecting, and if it is asking for minimum, take the least value. Okay, so just example I am giving you here also. So I have these two curves. This is my f1 of x curve in green and f2 of x curve. So this is my maximum of f1 of x comma f2 of x.
f2 of x.
Similarly, this is minimum of f1 of x comma f2 of x. Fine. So see, I have these two intersection points. Fine. I have these two intersection points, right? So to the, if you see to the left of this intersection point, okay, my blue curve f2 of x is higher. So it will give me this. Similarly, between these two, this one is higher. Again, to the right of this intersection point, I have this f2 of x curve is again higher. Okay, if I try to take minimum,
How, sir? f2 of x
what?
here.
See, like you can check it. You put you pull a line parallel to y-axis. Okay, so at any value of x, you pull a line that is parallel to y-axis. At any value, you pull a line that is parallel to y-axis. So you can check which function it is intersecting at a higher point and which function it is intersecting at a lower point. Okay. So if it is asking for maximum, you can take the function which is intersecting higher above. Okay. So see, if I take any point left of this intersection point, this is my line parallel to y-axis. So I can see I have this intersection point and this intersection point. So I can say that for sure it is intersecting f2 of x at a higher value of y. So that means my f2 of x has a higher value, right? Similarly, so between this range, f2 of x is higher. Similarly, if you take between these two intersection points, I can see that my f1 of x is intersecting at a higher value. Okay, so I need to take only the upper part. Similarly, this is the minimum. So it is f2 of x, sorry, f1 of x. Between these two intersection points, it is f2 of x. And right side, it is f1 of x again. Okay,
Yes,
f1,
sir.
f2 got it. f1, f2 समझ आया? Minimum, maximum. What is meant by minimum, maximum? So what minimum and maximum is saying is you plot both the curves, and then depending on if it is minimum or maximum, take the larger value or take the lower values. Easy. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so चलो एक easy सा problem दे देता हूँ. Plot the maximum of sine of pi x and sine of pi x will be okay. Sine of pi x and y x by 5 ले लो, चलो x by 4 ले लो. Similarly, minimum of cos of pi x, pi by 2x, and x by 6. I hope you will be able to do it. Fine. बस दो ही हैं बस. Okay. So just look back into this. I will be sending you the notes. Yesterday I didn't send you because it was not completed. Fine. Bhavna, yes, like I wasn't able to see them. I'll be looking at them today. Actually, they had just sent me now, just before starting the class. Okay, so guys, tomorrow will be the last chapter, last lesson of this chapter, relations and functions. कल अपना relations and functions का काम तमाम है, काम खत्म है अपना. Okay, and just one more question also. Find the number of solutions of sine of pi x is equal to x by 100. Fine. कर लोगे?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
So before, can I please have 5 more minutes? I hope I can. Okay, so just just wanted to like touch a topic a little bit, because tomorrow we will be just doing functional equations only. So I just wanted to know a few things from you. See, I have function y is equal to sine of x. Okay, y is equal to sine of x. Okay, so definitely you can tell me my range is -1 to 1, right? The minimum value that this sin x can give me is -1. Maximum
1.
value it can give me is 1, right?
one.
Yes.
So
Yes, sir.
do you also know that
Yes,
what are the
sir.
values of x? Values of x where my y is minimum or maximum? Do you know? Do you all know the values of x where my y is minimum and maximum? Yes, like you know, right? It
And
is
5.
pi by 2. We have pi by 2, then we have 3 pi by 2, right?
Yes.
Minus 3 pi by 2, minus pi by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
You know all the values, right? Okay, great. So just one, like I was just relating it to this question. Okay. I have a curve y is equal to x square minus 2x plus 2. Okay, y is equal to x square minus 2x plus 2. Obviously, like x belongs to all real numbers here also and here also. So there is no restriction on domain. So uh, obviously, you can tell me what is the minimum value of this function, right? What is the minimum value of this function? Like this function can give me what is the minimum value. It is very easy, na? Minus d by 4a. किया था ना?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
चलो
sir.
जल्दी जल्दी. What is minus d by 4a? तो minus 1 by 4 into b square minus 4. अरे यार 4ac, right? यही था ना?
Yes, sir.
Right? So it is basically 8 minus 4. 8 minus 4 4 होता है. So it is minus 1 into minus 4 divided by 4. So it is 1 basically, right? So the least value of this function is 1. Correct?
Yes,
You know
sir.
this. And at what value of x am I getting the minimum value? It is minus b by 2a. यार ये भूल गए क्या सारे? So tell me what is minus b by 2a? Minus b by 2a is also 1, right?
Yes, sir.
So basically at x is equal to 1, I will be getting my minimum value, that is y is equal to 1. Okay. So see, the point is, if I'm giving you one curve, okay, I have this curve y is equal to sine x, whose maximum value is 1. And I have another curve whose minimum value, is 1. So can I say for sure that they will intersect? Because its maximum value is 1 and its minimum value is 1. So can I say for sure that they can intersect? Will they intersect?
Yes, sir. At once,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Hmm. ठीक है.
Only one time they will
So
intersect, sir.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
everyone feels the same. कोई कोई ऐसा नहीं है जिसको इससे आपत्ति हो कोई भी. See, I am telling you one thing. I am telling you one thing. That ये है ना, फिशरमैन है, ठीक है. फिशरमैन ने नेट फेंका. It is a net. Assume it to be the net of fisherman. The net can go farthest to 1 meter. Okay. And there is a fish I want to catch. It can come the closest to 1 meter. Okay. It can come the closest is the closest it can come to the fisherman is 1 meter. So can I for sure say that the fisherman will be able to catch the fish? See, the maximum value of the net is 1 meter. Okay. ये जाला जो है maximum 1 meter तक जा सकता है. But there is one more condition that it has to satisfy also, no? So
Yes,
चलो
sir.
ये इसको होमवर्क ले लेना. या अगर अभी सोच सकते हो तो कर दो. इफ यू कैन थिंक नाउ ओनली तो अभी बता दो, नहीं तो फिर होमवर्क ले लो. देयर इज वन कंडीशन दैट यू ऑल आर मिसिंग. जिन्होंने भी ये बोला है ना कि इट विल इंटरसेक्ट, देयर इज वन कंडीशन दैट यू ऑल हैव मिस्ड. जस्ट थिंक. सी इफ दिस कर्व, ओके, आई एम जस्ट डिनोटिंग टू डिफरेंट कर्व्स. सी दिस कर्व is getting a maximum value of y as 1. This curve is getting a minimum value of y as 1. So can I for sure say that both of these curves will intersect?
No, sir.
No,
Like,
sir.
No.
अच्छा, तो अभी अभी पता तो चल गया कि गलती है ना? You did some mistake, you are able to know that. So tell me what is the condition? What is the condition that should be there? ठीक है, होमवर्क ले लो इसको. See, I have drawn a counter example to you also. Okay. See, this is my one curve. This is my second curve. This curve has a maximum value of 1. This curve has a minimum value of 1. So I can't for sure say that they will intersect. There has to be one separate condition for that also. Okay. So that we'll be discussing tomorrow. Fine. Okay, so that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. I'll be sharing that anonymous form to you. We had discussed now that uh, you can tell whatever you are feeling currently, whichever topics are left, how you are feeling. So we have created that anonymous form. I will be sharing it to Chandrika ma'am by tomorrow morning. You will be getting it soon. Okay. Please give all your effort. There is no chance that we can know your names. Okay. I have purposely created the form in such a way that there is no way that we can know your names. So we don't know your names. You can speak anything you wish to. गाली लिखनी है गाली दे दो कोई दिक्कत नहीं बट इंग्लिश में देना तेलुगु समझ में ठीक है चलो इतना ही था ओके थैंक यू मैम
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes, students, again we will meet tomorrow morning.